Hey, tubers. Mark coming at you with a mail day. Just got off of a live stream with Big Scott 35. Good dude. Surprised our hobby paths hadn't crossed sooner than this, but got to chat a little football. I think he has a predominantly baseball fan base, so it's always nice for me to spread some football love. And let people know football collectors are people too. But I collect everything. Who am I kidding? But good chat. Always a good time to talk to hobby. Bunch of good dudes in the comments as well. But it's Sunday night. It's time to go get ready for work and get to bed. So let's draw some cards real quick here. Picked up the Zenith Artist Proof George Kittle from 2020. That's out of 10. And I put the other ones out to show. Initially, when I was getting these, I thought they would all match a lot better. Because I've got 5 Zenith Artist Proofs out of 10. And what the problem was is I thought they all looked more like each other because they all look like Zenith cards from 96, 97. And so I have Jerry Rice's and Steve Young's that look like these cards. And so jumbled in my head a little bit, like, oh, they're all going to look alike and stuff. This is going to be a cool looking set. But they don't really look that much alike. They kind of do, but they don't. So you got that basically open picture circle with the streaks right there. Then these are not new pickups, but I'll show them off. So this one's just got the straight helmet in the back. That one's got a helmet in the back. Those are our 2 running backs. This one's got a football in the back. And then this one has got that circle with the streaks, but it is like the moon. And those are all pretty similar years, but all out of 10. So it's kind of cool to have those, but I thought I was doing something display-wise with those. Didn't quite work out. First world problem of the day. Check this thing out. Action-packed 24 karat Jerry Rice. This thing is immaculate. And it is in the OG action-packed holder. If you've never seen one of these things. It says action-packed across there. And I never opened a box with one of these in there, but this is what they came in back then. And I have bought a card or 2 with this, with it in the case before, and these are a pain in the ass to open, which is kind of cool because that's what you want. But 24 karat is written down there, and action packs are usually pretty rough. These folds often don't fold too evenly and stuff like that, but this is in good a condition as you'll ever find, so it's gonna get a sub out of me. Even if that guy's being mean, he's going to give me a 9. He can't give me anything lower than that because that is a good-looking card. Picked up a cracked ice from this year's Prism, a red crystal, actually, of, hell, I don't know what they're calling it. Red crystal or red cracked ice. They change that name every year, but Fred Warner, great-looking card. And I think I've said it before, but I am always partial to if they have captain's patches. And now that I look at that, that is a 2-year-old photo, because if this was last year, he'd have the 75th anniversary patch on too. But I'm a sucker for the cards with the captain's patches. Now, obviously, only a certain player of a certain caliber is going to have that captain's patch anyway, but I get a little salty if it's an old photo, you know, of a guy that's now a captain or something like that. Just too cheap to pass up here. Illuminance, Trey Lance. This one is a gorgeous card, Steve Young action packed from 95. But there was a corner. Basically, you can see it. That's not a white corner. It's just how it was folded. You can see the white part of the inside because it's basically like 2 pieces of cardboard smashed together, folded on one edge. And that's why, you know, they could basically never give you a 10 on these if they wanted to, just because, you know, it can't come out perfect the way they produce the things. But that one white corner, I just don't feel like it might, but I don't know. I got it in a card saver one because I just might send it in anyway, especially if that price goes down another $1 or $2, but we'll see. George Kittle, Don Russ press proof out of 50. That gold. That's from 2020. I got a couple of these coming in because I think this variation is just gorgeous, even though it's not numbered. From 2022 Prestige. That's the Debo Diamond Parallel. And I guess these are Walmart hobby exclusives or something to that extent. And so I got a bunch of these coming in. Got turned on to these. Actually, I think I probably picked up a Kittle once upon a time because it was shining at me in the listing. But really why I got turned on to those is because there's Trent Williams cards in there. And Trent Williams was an all-pro for us last year. And just a big-time piece of the team now as an offensive lineman. And since he's just recently on the team and they don't make many offensive lineman cards, I was looking for something kind of numbered-ish for him. And he's got a couple of nice cards in that set. And so I got kind of turned on to that. All right, and then two good ones here. Two more came from eBay Authentication. Now, I am a little nervous with the eBay Authentication, right? These are my third ones, or number 2 and 3 of having to go through it, but they all came in a box that look exactly like this. Hopefully I didn't just flash my address on the screen there, and they're all this size. So at some point, somebody might get smart and say, that looks like an eBay box with something expensive in it, just in the mail based on its size and looks and everything like that. But had sold some cards at consignment, 4 Sharp Corners recently, and you saw my 48 DiMaggio that I picked up. Picked up a couple others that just needed to pick up based on timing. I think this one's a little low for what it should be. So the Chrome traded Miggy Triple Crown winner here. Just stats are through the roof for the career. And it's just going to go up when it gets in the Hall of Fame and stuff like that. So timing wise, and then same with timing wise, I just kind of was like, what are 2 cards that if I don't get them now, they're probably going to be a lot more expensive. And this one came back down. And so I wanted to snag this back up. Used to have it in a 10. I used to have both of these cards in a 10, and now I'm getting the 9s back as collector's grades. Sold the 10s for fantastic amounts of money, so no regrets there. But if this guy, you know, he's just back-to-back MVP seasons, just killing it. So timing was right. Buyer's market on that card. It's going to go back up, especially when the hype is in full swing for the season, because he's not going to have a bad year. So that's what I got for you. I am actively already building new submissions. Who knows when I'll send those in. But piles are getting big already, and that's for love of the game there. But thanks for watching. Till next time, later.